Hey everybody, Chris Whitney down in Fort Myers, Florida with OneGenAway. I'm sitting here with my friend Trish. So now we're real good friends. We've met last time we were here. We've been talking on the phone, and we're back together today. And great story about Trish is she was here last time. She was like number 6 in line to receive food, but she just jumped right out and said, "Hey, can I help?" And we were like, "Yes, of course you can help." And she jumped right in to help. And I love that heart of hers to help. And then we had some food left over at the end, and she goes, "Hey, I work at this community center and I give food away." So we loaded her car up, packed it with food so she could take it and give it away. Well, she was standing there. Tom Henry from Feed America First was talking to Trish, and she was telling a story. She takes care of her 5 grandchildren right now. And unfortunately, one of her grandchildren was murdered just over a year ago by a foster parent. And so she said, one of the things she said when we were here was, she said, "Thank you for the cleaning supplies so I can wipe the mold off my walls." And we were like, "What?" She goes, "Well, my roof's leaking from the hurricane." And she was denied by FEMA at least once. Was that twice now? Or?
Twice. Twice
denied by FEMA to have a roof put on her trailer. So just as God would have it and how things work, you know. And I met Phil and Connie Hasty on doing trips with us, and they're with Hope Force International out of Franklin. And I got to talking to them, and I said, "Hey, you know, I need a roof done in Florida." And sure enough, they were able to come back and say, "We can help that." And then, of all things, a guy that was here when we were here last time, and my grandson bought a skateboard. We're here at Ride Nature, which is a great ministry. They provide skateboards to kids in poverty, low-income kids. When someone buys a skateboard, kind of like Tom's, but it's skateboards, and they share the gospel. Well, my grandson Hudson, his mom and dad bought him a skateboard last time he was here, and so your friend Pam was here, and her friend Pam's grandson got a skateboard from a guy that works here named Chris at Ride Nature. Well, it turns out Chris at Ride Nature is a roofer. Isn't that, I mean, how does
that's good. God works in mysterious ways.
In mysterious ways, isn't it? So, and Chris goes to the Mission Community Church that Jordan Rowe pastors, that I found. He was a friend of mine who moved from Nashville. So this guy moved from Nashville to start a church. We were friends. Hurricane happens. We come down to feed people. We meet Trish, who meets Ride Nature, who happens to have a roofer, and then meeting Phil and Connie from a disaster relief. This is hard to keep track of, isn't it? Meet Phil and Connie, who work with Hope Force International, and through all that, God's able to find a roof for this grandmama taking care of her 5 grandkids in her house.
5 boys.
5 boys. God bless you. You know to pray for Trish, don't you? But I just want everybody to get a sense of how God moves and how He answers prayer, and how many our lives are tied together, and that the kingdom needs to come, and how working together, serving together, is what makes a difference. Having these relationships because we were willing to step across racial lines, city boundaries, and all these other things to come together with no agenda but to serve people. We never would have met Trish. And so I'm just thankful that you're getting a roof. And I'm just thankful for your heart. You humble me, because here you are with 5 grandsons, raising them, and you're here serving, and you're giving food away, and obviously I know there's a need because you got 5 grandkids, and I know how much poison eat and all that stuff. So thank you for just being such a blessing to this community and being such an example for all of us. Would you like to say something?
I thank you and what you guys do, and I thank God for putting you here, because without you doing what you do, I wouldn't have it. Because God put you in my life for a reason.
Well, we're thankful, and so y'all want to know what you're doing. We're not just feeding people. I mean, we are, but it's those relationships that allow us to do other things together. So thank you to Hope Force International. Thank you to Feed America First. Team Music is Love. Church of the City in Franklin. All of you making this possible for us to be here to have things like this happen. We are so grateful.
I want to thank Hope Force for their generosity.
So that's what it looks like, guys. We're thankful, we're grateful. So God bless you. Be a part. Join the movement. Let's wipe hunger off the face of America, and let's just serve people. Let's just love them, and let's connect together so that we can make an impact. God bless you.